I decided that today I wanted to kind of explore my city a little bit more. I'm really excited to go book shopping again. I haven't in so long, and I can definitely tell I'm a little bit behind when it comes to some of the books that are coming out, like new releases. I'm not gonna yap too long. Let's go ahead and let's go to our first bookstore. It's been a minute since I filmed a video like this. Probably like 2 years at this point. There was this place called Half Price Books, and I could seriously get all my books for under like $8. And sometimes I would get all my books from the sale rack, which would be $1 to $3. I absolutely miss those prices so much. Books can be an expensive hobby. They're like 20 bucks a pop, you know? So I'm gonna be pretty strategic about the books that I buy today. I wanna make sure it's stuff that I'm actually genuinely excited to read. I made it to Barnes & Noble. This one is an old building, actually. I haven't been to a Barnes & Noble like this. They literally just opened, so I'm excited it's gonna be kind of an empty store. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. I think that these books are so cute. They're like cozy little romances, but I love the covers of them. They're just so like, I don't know, it's like almost nostalgic. It feels like I read something like this when I was a kid. I do really want to read it because it says it's a small town spicy romance, so I feel like something like this might be kind of fun. Let me go see if there's a basket I can get because I need to start collecting these books that I want to read. For some reason, I'm having a hard time choosing or even just like staying focused on like one genre right now. I think it's because I haven't been in a bookstore in a long time, and I just like I'm like lost a little bit. I haven't really been keeping up with books that are like popular right now or that people are reading, and I'm so used to cheap books that I'm like, ooh, $20. I've definitely wanted to read this. I think I started it, but I never finished it. I can't tell if I want a fiction or if I want a mystery thriller or if I want a romance. I mean, I can get all three, but I just can't. Nothing's calling my name, and usually stuff, I'm usually like very into it, zoned in. Thank you. Have a good one. So I just made it to downtown Chapel Hill. It's so cute. I'm seriously so obsessed with it. There's like a park right here, and then there's this cute downtown. I also have to pick up my fiance in a few hours, so I need to be aware of that. I'm so excited for this bookstore. I don't remember what it's called. It focuses on rare books and discounted books, so I'm excited for that. I ended up getting $5 off at Barnes & Noble, so. It is so cute in here. I love it so much. There's just a lot of students studying and like in groups and stuff, and so I don't really want to like bug anyone. I think I'm gonna come here a lot more. I might even come and edit videos here. The vibe is so great in here. It smells good. The furniture and the lighting they have in here is just adorable. Excited about the collections that they had, but I don't know what's wrong with me today. Usually I buy like 6 different books every time I go to the store, so I'm confused why I'm not feeling the urge to buy as many books. I'm actually gonna head to another bookstore. There's one 4 minutes away from me. love this bookstore so much. It's quiet, it's laid out perfectly. There's so many different types of books that I love. They have a used book area where they're so cheap. Oh my god, thank god. I was waiting for my $7, $8 books. There's this book from Book of the Month, and it's very interesting to me. She has like psychic capabilities. This book was originally $30 and I'm getting it for $8. Like I love that so much. I'm so grateful for used bookstores, and it's so pretty in here. I needed this. I can't wait to have a kid. These books are so cute. I've read a few of her books and I really like it. I've read this one specifically. I don't know what it is about her writing. I'm reading one of her books right now. I can't remember, oh, The Girl You Left Behind. I'm like 100 pages in. I'm actually really obsessed with it. Okay, I'm back. It's been a few hours. I'm actually so excited with the ones that I got. I feel like I took my time. I have 8 books here that I bought. I am so excited to talk to you about these. I got a little bit overwhelmed in the Barnes & Noble, and I think that happens to me all the time. Like I said, it's a price thing, right? When I know I'm spending and investing about $20 to $30 into a book, I'm a lot more picky with my selection. I usually go to used bookstores, so to have to pay for a book full price, it just kind of seems like a lot to me, and I have to really want the book. The first book that I got from Barnes & Noble, The Measure by Nikki Ehrlich. I found this to be really intriguing. One day, people wake up and there's a package delivered to the door. And in this package, it basically tells everyone the day that they're gonna die. I find it to be such an interesting concept. I've never really read anything like it. I've read a few books with the magical realism, but they weren't anything like this. I think The 7-Year Slip is one of the books that I've read. Very curious to see how I'll feel about it, but that's the first book that I got. I'm burning up. Okay, I feel so much better now. The rest of the books I actually got from one bookstore. It was from the third bookstore. This book is called Light of Paris by Eleanor Brown. I originally picked up this book because anything with Paris in it, I always pick it up. When I was a little girl, I dreamed of going to Paris and New York. I've read a few books now that have taken place in Paris, but it has been during the war when Germany was taking over France. And so I really haven't spent a lot of time in a magical light Paris setting that I think I crave as a person who loves Paris. Read this one. It's a really short read. It's 300 pages actually. It doesn't look like it's 300 pages. This one I'm definitely gonna read soon because I'm reading a Jojo Moyes book, like I said earlier, and that's taking place in Paris as well. So once I read a few other books and want to go back to Paris, this is a good one. I got this book for $1. This is a YA book. A friend group loses someone to police brutality. The friends are trying to figure out a way to not only honor their friend, but to advocate for the wrongdoing in the murder. On the back too describes how only certain people care about certain people who are murdered. This really paints the picture of that. I can't believe I got it for $1. That's literally insane. And I love the cover. It's so pretty. Next, okay, I have been wanting to read this for, I would say, about a year now. So many creators recommend this book and I've just been waiting and waiting. I'm really excited to read this one because I love thrillers and I don't necessarily love romances, but I feel like the two together, perfect. And I know it's a little dark, I know it's a little twisted, I know it's a little spicy. I feel like this would be just a good little palate cleanser when I need something just fun and different. Next is The House on Mango Street. I've heard of this a bunch of times, but I never read it growing up. It's by Sandra Cisneros. I got it for $6. I feel like I need to make sure that I'm reading some of these classic ones that were printed across the world. I feel like it's important to have these, so I went ahead and got this. Plus the cover is really cute, and I'm from New Mexico, so Hispanic, Latino, Mexican culture is really important to me. I feel like I'll really like The House on Mango Street. The next book that I bought is The Girls at 17 Swan Street by Yara Sabeb. This book has a lot of trigger warnings when it comes to eating disorders. You might want to stay away from this book, especially if that's something that you're actively dealing with. This book is about a professional dancer who moves to America with her boyfriend. She's originally from Paris. In the back of the book, you can really see how her eating disorder is already affecting her and you don't even know her full story yet. I will just read a little bit off the back. The chocolate went first, then the cheese, then the fries, the ice cream. The bread was more difficult, but if she could choose just lose a little bit more weight. Perhaps she would make the soloist list. Perhaps if she were lighter, danced better, tried harder, she would be good enough. Perhaps if she ran 1 more mile, lost 1 more pound. As a person who is a dancer, as a person who's just a goddamn woman, living in this society, we're always so focused on our weight and how we look, and all of these pressure leads to so many damaging mental health and illnesses. I've dealt with some of these themes in the past, and so I'm interested to see how this story portrays not only mental health but eating disorders in a different light that's digestible to a large amount of viewers and readers, because it's important to get across these messages. It's important to do it tastefully. That's the next one that I got. And down to my last 2. These are my hardcover ones. At first I had like 6 hardcover books in my hand, and I was like, wait, hold on, let me see if they have the paperback. And some of these did have the paperback option, which was nice because they were a few dollars cheaper and they're easier for me to read. The next book that I bought today is We Love You, Charlie Freeman by Caitlin Greenidge. This book is very interesting to me. I'm not even sure that I've ever seen anything like this. A Black family is moved to Massachusetts to a research facility based on the fact that they know sign language. A Black family in a predominantly white community, and the research that's being done is very questionable. It really challenges you to think about race and the way that it shows up in our society. The family is supposed to spend time with a chimp that was abandoned by its mother, and they were chose for this because they knew sign language and they were supposed to connect with the chimp. I'm really looking forward to reading this book and exploring this author's writing style. I think the most important thing, it's about race, it's about family, and it's about language. And I feel like all 3 of those things are super important when it comes to racial injustice and things happening in our community. So I'm really excited to read this one. I've never really seen this before. I've never seen this author before. Last but not least, this one is The Great Escape by Sakit Soni. This is about Indian men getting trafficked to America to work. They're talking about being in these man camps where they were not fed, there was no water, they couldn't clean themselves. Not humane at all. So reading something like this, it's gonna be heavy, but it's worth it, and it's good to educate yourself. That's all the books that I got. I am extremely happy with my choices. I know that some of them are a little bit heavier of topics, but that's ultimately what I like to read. I hope that you found some inspiration today, and I hope that you like some of the books that I got. And even if you didn't, that's fine, that's okay, because I'm always open to suggestions if you have any books that you would want me to read. Can't wait to read all of these, seriously. It's so satisfying when I finish a book and I can put it on my shelf and know that I've read it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I had so much fun driving around, going to the different stores, picking out books. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button, and comment something down below. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next one.